Hello guys, it's Eglow here. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to another value-packed tutorial. So if you're just coming into the channel for the very first time, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this, right? And do well to share this video so that others can also benefit from it. And if you are a returning subscriber, viewer, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, so in this video, right, I'm going to take you through high-end skin retouching. You understand? This video is strictly for beginners who have finding it difficult to get their image retouched as well as it ought to be. You understand? If you're a pro in skin retouching, trust me, you are still going to learn one or two from this video. You understand? So this video is not just going to be about skin retouching alone. I'm also going to show you how to color grade your image in Photoshop, like through camera raw filter. You understand? So I'm going to attach my essential retouching pack actions to this tutorial. You understand? I'm also going to attach my various preset color grading preset to this tutorial, including the one that we're going to use to transform this image. You understand? So we'll be using this image for this tutorial. You can see, right? So let's move the image to Photoshop. All right, so we're heading straight to Photoshop now. All right, you can see the image. You can see how flat it is, right? So we're still coming back. Let's open and let's go to Photoshop first. All right guys, so we are here in Photoshop now. You can see how flat the image is. You understand? You can see how flat the image is. So I'll just use my clone stamp to just get rid of this. Yeah, I think that's that for that. Yeah, basically. So the next thing we're going to do now, we just go ahead and just like adjust the nose a little bit. I'm going to use Liquify to just adjust the nose a little bit. So I'll just command J from the keyboard, or Control J. So come to filter, camera off, come to filter, then come to Liquify, click on Liquify. You understand? So after clicking on Liquify, then just zoom in, still zoom in more, still zoom in. Yeah, fine. You can see nose, right? You can see the height and the width. So I'm just going to I don't have problem with the height of the nose. The nose is okay, for the height is okay. So you can see the distance. You can see, right? You can see. So I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. You can see this is before, after, before, after. So basically that is what I just want to do here. You understand? So hit OK and go back to Photoshop. So we are here in Photoshop now. You can see before, after. Okay, let me zoom in so that you can see it very well. Before, after, before, after. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now is to color grade the image before we start retouching the image proper. You understand? Just like I said, that this tutorial is strictly for beginners, right? If you want to start editing your image like a pro, so this video is for you, right? So I'm going to take it step by step without rushing, in as much as I'm trying not to also waste much of your time. Like I don't want to spend too much time on this tutorial, right? So just create another layer. After creating another layer, so come to filter, click on filter, then camera raw filter. So camera raw filter, we are here in camera raw filter now. So come to this three dots here, click on it, then click on load settings. So you can see the folder preset, right? You can see the various preset here. I have color grade, I have dark skin, I have light skin, I have melanin, preset for dark skin, preset for light skin. The reason why we are seeing this this difference in names, even though they represent the same thing, is because most times even if it is for light skin, so I tend to like twist it a little bit, like do some little adjustment. You understand? So I'm going to attach everything to this tutorial. So do well to check the description of this video and see how you can get them. So we'll be using this preset for light skin, because if you look at this person now, if you look at this model now, this model is a light skin person, right? So we'll be using this preset for this person. So click on the preset and load. Boom, guys, you can see this is perfect. Like this is perfect. You can see this is before, after, before, after. The preset also come with dodge and burn. It comes with dodge and burn. It comes with the haze. It comes with contrast and all and everything. You can see right now the skin tone is now well pronounced. You can say this, you can say this, you can say this, right? This is before, after, before, after. So if you feel like any part of this thing is too much, you can like actually reduce it a little bit. So I'm just going to like bring down, add a little bit of cool to it, right? Let's say -5. Yeah, this is fine. This is before, after. So let's go to Photoshop. Alright guys, so we are here in Photoshop now. So this particular preset, I'm going to add it to this tutorial. So let me emphasize again, should in case you want it and you want to get it and start enjoying something like this, right? Maybe you'll be finding it difficult to color grade your image or images and you don't know how to go about it. This will help you a whole lot and save you from that stress of trying to brainstorm and find a way to go about color grading, you understand? So just get it and start enjoying, trust me, and you'll not regret you did. All right, so the next thing we are going to do now is just to go straight to the retouching proper. You understand? We've gotten our preset, we've gotten the grading right. So this is very, very okay. All right, so just create another layer, Shift Alt Command E to create another layer, just like I did before. And if you're using window, it's going to be Shift Alt Control E. You understand? So just come, you can see Eglow. You can see this is my essential retouching pack. You understand? So I'm going to add everything to this image. If you're able to get this, look at what it comes with. You can see action for dark skin, soft light layer, dodge and burn, create, and a whole lot of things. You understand? So all right, so now if you look at this image, now this image was shot on 16-bit. You understand? If you are used to this channel, you agree with me that I usually pay attention to this part of my retouching or editing. You understand? So the bits at which an image is shot is very important when it comes to editing. You understand? So using 16-bit image, using 16-bit to edit 8-bit image is not really ideal, because these are rules that governs screen retouching. You understand? So this image was shot on 16-bit row. We just come here, frequency separation 16-bit, and click on action. So now this is radius, right? So it is very important, you understand, just like I said that I'm going to take my time to take this tutorial step by step. So let me explain something here. When choosing radius, right, you really need to pay attention to like different factors, right? And one of them is what you want to get, like what kind of look do you want to get for your image. Okay, before I buttress that, let me say some let me explain this. When you choose a higher radius number for your image, you are going to have a very hard skin texture. You understand? But when you choose a very lower figure for your image, you are going to have a very, very soft skin texture. So most times I normally choose a figure that will give me in between the two, because it doesn't just ends here. You understand? So after the radius digit number, your mixer brush settings also contribute a whole lot. You understand? And how flexible you are with your Wacom pen or your mouse, depending on the one you are using to screen retouch your image. You understand? So here now, okay, let me check and so that you can see it very well. Let me click this so you can see it very well. So if you look at it, I want to have a very natural skin retouching for this image, like as natural as possible. That's what I want to get for this image. You understand? I really don't want to do too much. So I just like I said, I want to show you how to like skin retouch your image, right? And keep it real and keep it natural, and still have everything, have soft skin, and have all the texture intact, right? So in this scenario now, I'll be using 7 for this edit. Just like I said, I don't want to lose any detail of this image at all, you understand? So I'll be using 7 for this. Yeah, I'll be using 7 for this. You can see here, 7. You can see. All right, hit okay. All right, so now just come and go to my workspace, then come and pick my mixer brush. Right, pick my mixer brush. So if you look at it now, I used to emphasize in my videos that you don't just watch people, don't just observe. Pay attention to what works for you. You understand? In your quest to, like, research and put what you are learning into practice. Pay attention to what works for you and stick to it. You understand? So don't copy people. You understand? Always, watch to understand. Always watch people to understand. Don't watch people to copy. You understand? So that you not be limited in any way. So if you look at it, my brush settings now, like the video I did, there's like some of the videos I did before. These are my brush set, my mixer brush settings. You understand? Like you can see, wet 25, low 21, mix 21, flow 24. Right? But in this particular video, I am going to use a different setting for it, and I know why I'm using this different setting, so that you can understand this very very well, because I also want you to grow to this level where you can flexibly play with any settings and get your desired result. You understand? So all right, I'm going to use 20 for the wet. I'm going to use 20. Then for the flow, I'm also going to use 20 as well. Okay, the flow, I'm going to use 21. Right now you can see wet 20, the rest 21, 21. So I think we are good to go. All right. So another thing I also want to also talk about in this skin retouching uh, foundation has to do with the various part of the skin, skin tone and skin texture. You understand? Because human skin, skin tone is divided into three. We have the shadow, the highlight, and the make tone. You understand? So the highlight has to do with like the brightest part of the skin, while the shadow has to do with the darkest part of the skin, and make tone is in between highlight and shadow. I don't know if that's understood, right? Like if you look at this place now, this is highlight because this is like the brightest part of this part. You understand? This is highlight here. Now this is shadow. This is shadow. So this is mid tone. This is mid, because mid tone is neither dark nor bright. You understand? So shadow has to do with the darkest part, while highlight has to do with the brightest part. I think that is understood. All right. So let's just go ahead and start our retouching proper. You understand? Just like I said that I want to have a very natural edit for this. Alright, so I don't want to like rush. So guys, if you watch this video to this moment and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor by hitting the subscribe button. Share this video, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification button, so that you can be the first, like always, the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. You understand? So but after this skin retouching, right, so there are other things that I'm still going to do to this image. You understand? And the first thing I'm going to do to this image is to do dodge and burn. You understand? So it's to do dodge and burn, and after that I'm also going to use color balance to blend everything together. Although the grading did justice to it. You understand? The grading did justice to the skin, like blends everything together, and I love what I'm seeing, trust me. So I'm also going to use curves to make sure that to make the image more pop. I'm also going to use curves to make the image more pop. You understand? So please follow me keenly, carefully. Don't fast forward this video. Make sure you watch it from beginning to the end. right? So don't skip any part of this video so that you not mix vital information. You can see that I'm keeping it natural and simple. If you are a beginner, this is how to screen retouch your image. Like, this is high-end screen retouching for beginners, right? So don't drag, right? If you are retouching your image, don't drag highlights to shadow. You can see the movement of my brush. It is going clockwise, and sometimes it can also come anti-clockwise, right? So don't drag, keep it simple and pay attention to details. It's very important. I used to emphasize that in my videos. And to my beloved family from Asia, from Europe, from United States of America, from Africa, I appreciate you guys. You guys are my MVPs. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, the encouragement. I see everything both online and offline. Trust me, I see and I feel everything. I feel the love. Thank you so much. So for the little one we've done, let me show you before and after. This is before, after, before, after. You can see, like, you just have to maintain the skin texture. Don't do it too much, either the skin is rough or not. Keep it natural. That is the whole essence of high-end skin retouching. That is the whole essence of retouching generally. You understand? To keep it natural. So make sure you are flexible with your brush, right? In the decrease and the increase of your brush, make sure you are very flexible. So most times when I retouch, right, the face is usually the last part. You understand? And you know, I think in the course of learning how to retouch, I just discovered that, guy, like, this is what works for me, and you know, and I just decided to just stick to it. You understand? Because I feel like if I retouch the face first, there is every possibility of me leaving a part of the skin. You understand? But you agree with me that there's no way if I start with other part of the skin, there is no way I will forget the face. You understand? So that is why I usually edit the other part of the rest part of the body first before retouching the face. The face is usually the last for me. So everything is just, it's not just mean that you must do the same. So if retouching the face first is what works for you, fine. So just go ahead and stick to it. You understand? This is amazing. You can see. See. So you need to kill this eye bag, right? You need to kill it to get rid of it. Retouching generally is it's like drawing, like you are sketching the person's original image. You understand? So when you have an image to retouch, right? What you have is just like a sample, right? It's just like a sample, like to sketch this person to the better version of the person. I think that is like the best example I can give to illustrate what retouching generally is all about. You understand? So it's not something that you have to rush, right? It's not something you have to rush. You just have to take your time and do this thing gently. So make sure you keep it natural. Keep it natural. All right. So you can see the distance between me and the image. You understand? So if you look at the distance now, you can see it from here, from the down left hand side here. It's around 26%. You understand? 26.16%. So some usually put it 100, some 75, some it all depends on what works for you, right? Some people you know bring their image closer when they are editing. Some love to edit from afar. So everything still boils down to individual differences and like the way you learn your editing. You understand? So that is why I usually emphasize on you paying attention to what works for you, right? And just stick to it. So let me show you. This is before, after, before, after. You can see, right? So just take your time and keep it natural. So now I'll just go ahead and pick some of the obvious blemishes, right? So my favorite tool in picking blemishes is clone stamp, right? Click on high frequency, then click on clone stamp. So nothing serious, nothing serious to pick. So I'll just pick one or two blemishes. Let's see. Nothing serious. You can see what I'm doing here. You can see. Let's move to the forehead now. So just pick these ones. Let's pick these ones. Yeah. You can see. see. So if you look at it now, you see that the eye bags are not, they are not gone totally. So that's what will make me, because basically I think we are done with the retouching, right? But I'm still going to use my mixer brush to still like brush through the eye bag so that I can get rid of them totally. You understand? So you can see, right? You can see. All right, so just do the same here. You can see now that we've been successfully, you know, brushed the both eye bag, right? Like to give us what we want. Let me show you before. This is before. You can see this is after. Before, after. So you can see. See. Just brush through once again. Yep. Yes. I think we are good to go now. We are good to go now. We are good to go now. This is awesome, guys. This is perfect. You can see, like, every details, everything is intact. Like, we did not lose any details at all. guys. Yeah, this is it. Before, after. And close the layers. Before, after, before, after. You can see before, after. Let me zoom in a little bit. Before, after, before, after. You can see. Just pick this. You can see. Like I pay attention to every detail, every single detail, like keen attention to every single detail. You understand? So as a beginner, in skin retouching, it is very important that you pay attention to details. You understand? So alright, so the next thing we're going to do now is just to work on the eyes. Right, so you just come to adjustment, click on black and white, clicking on black and white, then extend, then drag reds and yellow to the extreme end, then command I from the keyboard to hide it, pick your brush. So I'll just move them to, like, let's say 40 40. That's opacity and flow. That's opacity and flow to like 40 40. So foreground, let it be on white. So just go ahead and start, you know, brightening the eyes, whitening the eyes. This is it. This is perfect. Before, after, before, after. So if you feel like it is too much, you can reduce it, right? Which I'm going to do now. So I'll just reduce it to, like, let's say 50. Yeah, before, after, before, after. So this is like perfect for me. You understand? This is perfect. So the next thing we are going to do now is to do dodge and burn, right? Next we are going to do now is to do dodge and burn. I just come to adjustment, click on curves, then for the dodge. So just take it up a little bit. Yeah, take it up, then come to blend mode option and click on screen. So just command I to hide it, then sorry. So we are going to name this as dodge. Yeah, dodge. Then click on the same adjustment, same curve again. Then for the bone now, bring it down a little bit. Then come to blend mode option. This time around it's not going to be screen, it's going to be multiply. Click on multiply, then hide it again. Command I from the keyboard and click on it and name it to bone. Sorry, bone. Alright, good. So click on the dodge, then it's on mixer brush already. So I'll just take them to 2020. Okay, this is 21. That's fine. Yeah, same thing here, 21 21, right? So this for the dodge now. So I'm just, like, the dodge is for the highlight, while the bone is for the shadow. So I'll just, click on it. You can see. You can see. You can see. So you can see. So you can see this is before, after, before, after. So click on the bone. That's for the shadow, and yeah. You can see. So I'll just, you can see this is before, after. So I'll just select both layers, command G from the keyboard to, group the both of this. Is before, after, before, after. You can see how, you know the shape of the face is now well defined with the help of the jambon, right? So but I'm going to reduce it a little bit to, like, let's say 60. Yeah, let's say 60. This is before, after, before, after, right? Yeah, this is it. It's before, after, before, after. So I'll still reduce it to, like, let's say 55. Yeah, perfect. Before, after, before, after. So before I use color balance to blend everything together, I'll still pick my mixer brush and still blend this part I'm saying, right? So still blend the part that I'm saying. Yeah, just blend everything together. Just blend everything together. Yeah, I think we are good to go now. All right, so this is before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. I think I'll see after. I still want to reduce it a little bit, so I'll just reduce it to, like, let's say 40. Yeah, I really don't want it to be that obvious. Before, after, perfect. This is perfect for me. Before, after, this is perfect for me. So now the very last thing we're going to do now is to use color balance and blend everything together. So come to adjustment layer, click on adjustment layer and click on color balance. So I'm just going to work with the mid-tone alone, right? I'm just going to work with the mid-tone alone. So you can actually work with shadow, mid-tone and highlight, you understand? So because the grading has done justice to the image, so we don't going too far, we is going to, like, distort the image, going to spoil everything for us, right? So and here I'm not going to do too much. I'll just take the mid-tone. From the mid-tone, I'll just take science to 6, right? So and I'll just take yellow to -3, then science to 6 and yellow to -2. And let me show you the before. This is before, after, before, after. Just a little thing, and it gives this enhancement that you are seeing, right? So the very last thing we're going to do now is to use curves to add, to make the image more pop, you understand? So now this is the shadow area and this is the highlight, you understand? You can see the graph. This is the shadow area, you can see. So I'll just, from the shadow area, I'll just add, let's say 4, right? Then from the highlights, I'll just add let's say 2. Yeah, 235. Yeah, this is perfect. Let me show you. This is before, after, before. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, you can see. So let me show you where we actually moved from, right? If you're used to this channel, you know that I used to do that very, very well, right? So go to history. You can see this is it. This is where we moved from, guys. We moved from here to here. Ooh, isn't this amazing, guys? Like, isn't this amazing? This is crazy. We moved from here to here, guys. You can see, you can see, you can see, you can see from here, you can see, to here. You can see. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. From here, I know why I'm zooming it, like, so that you can see it. You can see it. You can see that every details are intact. Like, no detail is lost, honestly, despite the beautiful editing that we have, right? You can see this is amazing. So guys, just like I said, everything that I used to edit this image, now I'm going to attach everything to this tutorial from my retouching essential pack to color various color grading preset. It's just one that I use for this image, and you are seeing it crispy like this. You understand? So I'm going to attach everything to this tutorial, so do well to check the description of this video and see how you can get any of them. You understand? So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you watch this video to this very moment, I appreciate you. Please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button so that you can be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. Let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video, or maybe if there's a particular topic you find it difficult about photography or image retouching, skin retouching generally, and you want me to talk about to help you simplify it or break it down for you, trust me, or you have any question regarding this particular tutorial, so do well to drop everything in the comment section, and trust me, I am going to do justice to that as soon as possible. Right? So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.